Hey guys, don't mind me. I'm just here in my Brooklyn kitchen making some Kha Gai soup for you. I actually made some earlier today and I filmed the whole process. But here's my whole thing. I can't subscribe to the whole wintry, pumpkin spice throws and fireplaces, but what I can get behind is a nice bowl of wintry Thai soup. This recipe, I'm gonna post it in the description below. I put in way more chicken, way more tomatoes, and way more mushrooms than they called for because this soup made a lot of stock. Every recipe had a little bit of a different variation of how much of what went in, but at the end of it all, the stock was a lot, and I ended up adding more shit later, so I just decided I'm gonna make my own recipe. I'm gonna show you what actually goes into the chicken stock or water, whatever you'd like to use. We have shallots here that are just cut in half. We have some Thai chilies. We have some lime leaves, kaffir lime leaves. We have some fresh garlic. We have Galangal, which I will show you how to cut that in a minute. And we also have right here red curry paste. So one recipe requires red curry paste. None of the other recipes require it. I put it in and I fucking loved it, so we're putting it in. If you can go to a Thai supermarket, you can get all of this shit in one stop. If you come over here, I'm gonna show you how you slice the galangal. Each recipe sort of requires a couple of slices. Some recipes require 5 to 7, some 3 to 4. So we're gonna do this many slices. It's all gonna get strained out anyway. Some recipes tell you to leave it in. My whole thing is once you swallow a piece of this, you don't really want the soup anymore. You want to crush, just like you would crush garlic, just to get all of the flavor out. Because again, this is gonna season the stock. I've already done a couple, 5 or 6 chilies. If you like it really hot, do more. Same goes for everything with this. Some recipes called for like 3 of these lemongrass sticks. No, another recipe called for 1 ended up being fine. Look, this is what you do with the lemongrass stick. First, you want to take the outer dry leaf off. There's another little leaf over here. We don't need that. You want to get the core here. And then if you watch, see that dust coming out? We can cut this jammy off. I have a garbage bowl over here. You want to cut the wooden end off. All of the instructional videos sort of advise you to slice it on the side. They don't really explain why. The last thing I'm going to show you before we dump this into the pot are the lime leaves. Then we tear them up and put them in your little bowl over here. On the stove, I have 2 tablespoons of a neutral oil. Sunflower oil, expensive. And I have what we're gonna call the Thai Holy Trinity. But what we need to do first is get all of these flavors and these shallots nice and heated up. So I'm just gonna dump all this in. Okay, so our 5 minutes are up. It smells like Thailand in here. We're gonna add in the entire container of chicken broth. You can use water, it's 4 cups. This is 32 ounces of chicken broth. This is reduced sodium because where you can cut the salt out, live your life, but at the same time, let's be mindful. And we're just gonna pour it in. Get all those aromatics all sopped up. Our aromatics have simmered for about 15 minutes. And what we have to do now is strain them, right? Or you could do it the way I do it, which is just through the strainer. You just want to get it all strained out. You could use a little spoon, press out. You don't fucking know, you don't fucking know. Splish splash. Then we're gonna put that there, so if I turn the burner on, we'll have an explosion. And I'm gonna add in 4 cups or 2 cans. We're gonna simmer this coconut cream sauce again on a medium-low heat. But what I'm gonna do now is add in the chicken. don't want to get everything all over the place like that. Look at all this chicken I added, and we're just gonna also add in the mushrooms. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. See this? Look, I still got all this broth. I'm probably gonna add in more tomatoes. Then this. This is the first batch. No, this is good. This is good. And then you let this cook for about 5 to 10 minutes and keep checking the chicken until it's all cooked through. So as I mentioned already, I've taken a couple of elements from different Thai soup recipes and I've combined them into one. Now the core elements are there. I just realized it made a lot of broth. So I thought, what am I gonna do with all this broth? I don't wanna dump it. I've already spent all my fucking time going to the Thai grocery store, buying all this stuff. I wanna, you know, get as much out of it as I can. We also thought you could put corn in here. You could put potatoes in here. Now it's changing the soup. But again, it's your house, your rules. If you're looking to save some money and stretch the soup out a little more, you can do that. Something I wanted to say about mushrooms, a lot of the recipes want you to use specific long stem Thai mushrooms. I couldn't find them anywhere. Now the recipes say if you can't find them, you can use any kind of mushroom except shiitake. I think that it would be fine with shiitake. I opted for cremini both times. I just wouldn't use a portobello mushroom. And if that's all you have, use it. So when the soup is done, you can top it with some scallions. I also have all these sauces over here. This chili paste sauce that I got in the Thai market is delicious. It also has basil in it. This I got on Amazon.com, chi pepper. You can put this on top of your soup. This is a variation of chi pepper, crispy chili oil. And then I have more of a cooler chili sweet sauce. So when your soup is done, you can choose what you put on to garnish. Okay, so the chicken, tomatoes, and mushrooms have all cooked through about approximately 5 to 10 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes, depending on your fucking stove. And now what I have in here, medium heat, is the fish sauce, the palm sugar, and the lime juice. Measurements will be in the description below. I'm gonna pour this into the sauce. You mix that in, and then you cook it for another 2 minutes, and then you're done. All right, soup's on. Garnish with some scallions, a little bit of this chili paste. Thanks for watching the video with me, everyone. I hope that you enjoy your Thai soup on a cold, wintry day. I've mixed in my Thai chili paste. I'm about to take the first bite. Oh my fucking God, I can't. Too good. Enjoy. Recipe in the description below. But now I gotta go cozy up on my couch with a nice bowl of Thai soup. Bye.
Don't forget to like and smash the subscribe button.
I'm not saying that. Not saying that.